All right, good afternoon, everybody. So who are we? Well, we're the Walk of Shame. And thanks to Stuart Chapman, we meet up every first Saturday of the month because we care, because we think there's been a huge injustice committed by Big Pharma, by our government, by the mainstream media. And so that's why we meet up, because we want to tell you the truth. Because one of the hardest things to do today is to speak the truth. So we've got some really important information to share with you today. And I've been around asking young people, doing a little bit of market research, and asking them if they knew the new regulations about the COVID-19 jab. And no surprise, no one knew about it. So it hasn't been made widely available at all. In fact, the complete opposite. This kind of information should be making mainstream news. It should be breaking news. 1 minute they're telling us it's safe to give the COVID-19 jab to our under 18s, and now they're saying it's not. It's not safe to give our under 18s. They're saying the potential harms outweigh the benefits. Now, if you don't believe me, please go to the health department's website and aged care, and it's on their immunisations handbook. Okay. It's in writing. The QR code's here, because I've got a few people shaking their heads. This is false information. It is definitely not false information. This is the truth. So I'll read out what it says actually on the Department of Handbook. It says COVID-19 vaccine is not recommended for healthy infants, children or adolescents who do not have medical conditions that increase their risk of severe illness. This is because the risk of severe illness was extremely low in the cohort over the course of the pandemic, and benefits of the vaccination are not considered to outweigh the potential harms. I will repeat that. The benefits of the vaccination are not considered to outweigh the potential harms.
What's that mean? Stop.
So what does that mean? Where does that leave all the parents that gave this injection to their children? Where does that leave them? I really am lost for words. My one child got it. She got two and she was injured. She was very unwell. So they're admitting the harms outweigh the benefits. So if this is the case for a healthy child, what makes it any different for an adult? So you're telling me when you reach 18 years old and 2 months, it suddenly becomes safe? 18 years and 6 months, it's safe. 19 years old, it becomes safe. Can you see how ridiculous this is, people? This is damage limitation. They are drip feeding this information. It's not on Channel 10, it's not on Channel 7. It's nowhere really to be seen. And having done a bit of market research today, I realised no one knows this new information. It's not out there. Because they know if they put it on Channel 10 and they told you that news, you would be mad. And you'd want people to be held accountable, as they should be.
What about pregnant women?
And pregnant women. They're saying they're not recommending it for pregnant women anymore. Well, there was never testing done in the first place, so how they could have recommended it in the first place, because it was never trialled on pregnant women.
Never.
So parents with questions, who are an Australian grassroots advocacy group, have got together a template letter that you can take to your doctors and inform your doctor of this information. And one lady did that. She took the letter to her doctor She said, oh, he probably knows this information, but I'm going to take it there anyway. And so she told her doctor, do you know about this new regulation about not giving it to your children or under 18s? He was shocked. He knew nothing about it. He then took it to his meeting with 9 other doctors. Did they know about it? No. No one in this doctor's clinic knew about the new recommendations in the immunisations handbook. How absolutely shocking.
Why didn't they know? Why didn't they
Yeah, why didn't they know? Good question, Stuart. Because, it's damage limitation. They'll put it in there, they'll hide it away, and they'll hope no one looks and sees. It's inexcusable. This information should be shouted from the rooftops.
They shouted from the rooftops that they should take the vaccination when they're under 18.
Yeah, exactly. It was on the news. We had day in, day out of case numbers. We had day in, day out, roll your sleeve up and take it to save your grandma. They pushed it and they pushed it. Now that they've changed the regulations, nowhere to be seen. Well, hide that bit of data.
This guy here, our current governor, said, get vaccinated. If you're pregnant, get vaccinated. That's what they said.
You do need to be vaccinated. A large school vaccination program. If you're a parent and you're listening or watching, you need to fill in those consent forms that are being mailed to you this week. And you do need to be vaccinated.
On the news, every night, get vaccinated. If you're, get your children vaccinated. Every night. Shame on them. He should resign straight away. Now, shame on Dawson. Resign.
If I poisoned my neighbour, I would go to prison for a very long time. Big Pharma has poisoned globally, but there is no justice. They are getting away with murder, literally. To add insult to injury, they've just added another vaccine to the childhood schedule. It's for pregnant women to protect against RSV. Never heard of RSV in my life. I'm 52 years old, and before it just exploded after COVID. After COVID, we were hearing about RSV. So, in my opinion, RSV is a result of jab injury.
Exactly, yes.
So they're producing a vaccine to cover the side effects from the original vaccine. According to a nurse on social media, there's been no proper introduction or education program for this new scheduled vaccine. All normal protocol has gone out of the window. Imagine the profit margins for Pfizer introducing another childhood scheduled vaccine to the thing. Unbelievable.